as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Okay, ready? Check, Panther. Go.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Willis to throw on second. And that's going to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw, Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Willis looks to pass it here. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
Ready? Check it. Ready?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready?
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 5.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he spots Henderson open left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Jackson Smith-Njigba, the one he was after there.
That'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Go.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
18 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. No score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the jump.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Ready.
Akers, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 7-yard line.
Ready up. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Here's Willis.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Let's go now.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Check.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They're going to look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Come on.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hawk 70.
On play action, they'll throw.
Got a man, it's Keyshawn Butte.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Okay,
So
ready?
they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Get it. Buffalo 18.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready.
Now an option play on second down.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates.
Now Willis.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ready.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They go play action with Willis. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Let's go now.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Pass for 11. 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. So nothing doing there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Tempo, 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 tempo.
Play action. Willis.
Touchdown, Rams. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams are able to stretch out their lead.
And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And a fake here, direct snap to the up man, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Come on. Set. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give them credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On third down, it's Willis. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up first and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.